Kinara wa Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka. Ikumbuke kwamba siku ya kesho kuna sherehe za Jamhuri Day ambayo itakuwa inafanyika katika uga wa Nyayo. Hebu tusikilize.
On the 1st of June 1962, and he died a grandfather. So we have really literally come of age. And that's why we have to be very bold as Kenyans to say it as it is. This is our country. Constitution 2010 is the document that continues to hold us together. And begins by saying the preamble, we the people, sisi wananchi wa Kenya, the sovereignty of the republic, which we are all determined to uphold, is vested in the people of Kenya, each one of us. This is why boldly we must face the future together. And we have highlighted what has actually happened. Even though we say we demand, we are not going to be demanding. We are going to take action because we know we are talking to people with wax in their ears. And so when we say we are going to prosecute the chair of IBC, private prosecution, along with Mr. Marjan, take it seriously. Take it very seriously. We stopped them when they're trying to auction JKIA, and we will stop them. We have also made it clear, either be outsiders interested in buying off Kenyan assets without proper public participation, without we, the people, we are sending out a strong warning to them that those things will be countermanded. We will not allow this country to be auctioned. So today, of course, we are eagerly wait to see what the results of the recent election, the results of the recent examinations, curriculum-based education. We all know there's been confusion even in that sector. It's like a groping in the dark every step of the way. We know that as schools open, the plans are there to to downplay or to bring down capitation to schools. And yesterday, actually, gentlemen and ladies, I had a very serious discussion with a Kenyan who knew that the late George Saitoti, after we formed the 202 government, the NAC government, Saitoti was appointed the Minister for Education. I'd been myself Minister for Education for 3.5 years before. And it was Saitoti and a gentleman called Enus, I think it was, who eventually joined EACC and was bastardized or whatever, and Price Waterhouse worked out this issue of capitation, even as we introduced free primary education under Kibaki administration. This is what is now under threat, the whole lot of it. Our education is in shambles. Our university lecturers resume, if they are not paid as in agreement with whatever was recently agreed, they are ready to go back to the streets. Imagine our education sector is a mess. Our health sector is equally a mess. So we don't want to spend time talking about all those things. We know SHA has not been working. Nothing seems to be working under Rutoism. It's not working at all. And we are not here to pretend all is well in the country. We are preparing as united opposition to take leadership. And of course, the good thing is 2026, just a few days from now, we'll be talking about elections next year. So Kenyans, get ready for takeoff. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We would like to invite the party leader of DCP, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. And since we started this journey here, huyu mwanaume amepitia mambo mengi sana. Pigwa tear gas kanisani, PCA huko, pigwa huko kwa Matanga, Limuru. Now he's a target. What used to be Railaphobia has now become Rigathiphobia. And they're trying to sell Rigathiphobia to try and divide the opposition, drive a wedge between Gachagua, Kalonzo, Wamala. We will not allow it. 1 year now, we've remained united. this coming year, we remain united until we accomplish our mission. May I invite him to speak to the nation? Karibu.
Thank you very much. Let me also take this opportunity to wish the great people of Kenya a Merry Christmas and a very happy 2026. March, as we know, that Kenyans have nothing to celebrate. Kenyans depart their villages in anguish, in despair, lacking, not able to put a meal on the table. The economy is not performing, despite the State of Nation address by William Ruto in Parliament saying that the economy is doing much better. Kenyans know differently. As I have said many times, you don't need to tell Kenyans that there is economic growth. They know it when it is happening. During the tenure of Mwai Kibaki, Kenyans who talk of economic growth without relying on any statistics or any economic survey. You remember we had banks hawking loans. They would be having tents outside banks, inviting the people of Kenya to come and get money to do business. Economy was thriving and Kenyans knew. So as we proceed for Christmas and New Year festivities, Kenyans are in distress. Kenyans are worried about January because capitation is not available. They have to dig deeper into their pockets to pay school fees for their children. The free primary education initiated by Mwai Kibaki is no longer the case. The free secondary education brought by Uhuru Kenyatta is no longer the case. But we want to ask the people of Kenya to stay focused and not to give up. Let me take this opportunity to urge the people of Kenya and new media and our political competitors not to fall for the false narrative by William Ruto. William Ruto is trying to tell the people of Kenya that the problem of Kenya is tribalism. And the most urgent thing is to unite the country. There is no community in Kenya that has a problem with any other community. Even you people of the press who are here, you are from different communities and you have no issue with each other. Kenyans are all united against oppression, against poverty, and against all the evils that bedevil the Republic. We want to tell William Ruto, don't tell the people of Kenya that the problem is tribalism and lack of unity in the country, because you know it's a lie. That is diversionary. The problem of Kenya is theft of public resources. The problem of Kenya is wanton corruption. The problem of Kenya is misappropriation of public resources. The problem of Kenya is disregard of the rule of law. The problem of Kenya is abductions and extrajudicial killings. The problem of Kenya is wanton and open and shameless bribery in State House of Kenyan voters. Those are the problems that bedevil our country. So please, let people not be swayed and diverted to chase a false narrative about tribalism and lack of unity in the country. Those are not challenges in this country at all. The problem of this country today is the raiding of the payslip. All workers are in anguish. Their payslips have been raided. Those are the real challenges that faces the people of Kenya. So as we proceed to Christmas, let the people of Kenya focus on what ails our country so that we can get a solution. And the solution is one town. And that is the way it is. And that is the way it shall be. So let's all stay focused, and I ask the media and commentators to focus on the real challenges that face this country. And those problems are real, and if you talk to Kenyans when you go for Christmas, they'll tell you, we have a challenge of a destroyed education system. We have a challenge of a failed health system. Those are the challenges before the people of Kenya. Let William Ruto not cheat the people of Kenya that there's a problem of lack of unity in the country. All Kenyans are united against poverty, against oppression, against misappropriation of public resources, against sale of public assets. Those are the real challenges that face our country. And we want you, media, to help us to really anchor the real challenges that face the people of Kenya. So hata nyinyi watu ya media, pia tunatakia nyinyi Christmas njema. You know, for those of you who will go to Nakuru and Western Kenya, mkifika pale Limuru, where Ruto launched the Ridoni Mau Summit Road, there is only a signboard. There is no equipment, not even a wheelbarrow. So the real challenge of this country is lies by William Ruto. You know, he was there in a very grand ceremony. And I want to challenge you, those of you who are going to that part of the country. When you reach Limuru past Kwambera, you slow down. There is only a signboard. There is nothing. And he launched the road with a lot of fanfare. Nanuongo mtupu. You know, there is nothing going on. And elsewhere, there is nothing that is going on. Na wale munaenda Western mkifika huko mwambie watu ya Kakamega wasikubali gold yao iuzwe na watu wengine. You know, the whole of Western, there is a lot of gold under. Ile shimo anachimba pale, hiyo ni ya kuingia huko chini. The gold is all over the whole of Western Kenya. And that gold, if it's preserved, it will wipe out poverty from Western Kenya. And we're asking the people of Western Kenya to resist the theft of their gold until we form government, so that we can negotiate with the people of Western Kenya. How does that gold benefit them? Because it's God-given. They were given by God free of charge. And it must count for something, and it must transform their lives. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Regijia amenikumbusha. Kalonzo alienda kwa ile barabara ililonchiwa akapata hakuna kitu. Ironi vile vile. Na tukaambiwa kuna watu walikuja wakibeba vidole viwili wakafikiria ni 2 term. Tukumbe wanasema no, imebaki miaka 2 tu mtu aende. Na tuko hapa na kiongozi wa DP, former Attorney General, former Speaker, ambaye nataka nimwalike aje. He's also come out of a meeting with our lawyers over Mbeere. Just the way Honorable Panyako is here, we have also met our lawyers about Malava, and we are preparing a legal challenge to the atrocities committed both in Mbeere and in Malava. May I invite the Honorable JB to speak? Thank you.
Thank you very much. First, I also wish to confirm that I fully associate with the statement that has been read out. And just to confirm to Kenyans that, yes, indeed, we are historically supposed to enjoy and celebrate Jamhuri Day. The unfortunate bit this year is that there's really nothing much to celebrate other than to remember the heroism of those that fought for independence. Because as has been confirmed both in our statement and from my colleagues who have spoken before me, there's really nothing to celebrate. Honesty, truth have been criminalized. I hope Kenyans don't clap or won't clap for William Ruto if he says again, if he repeats tomorrow, that since he took office, he has never taken a shilling that belongs to the public. Because I'm sure even you colleagues from the media, you actually can tell. Somebody who has never taken a shilling out of public coffers is able to invite 10,000 teachers and give them 10,000 shillings each. Where will he say that came from? Parliament has not passed any budget authorizing him to spend that kind of money. Where will he say he gets the money to call 10,000 chiefs and assistant chiefs and bribe them with 10,000 shillings each? Yet he has not taken a shilling from the public coffers other than his salary, which we all know how much it is. So I'm just cautioning Kenyans, please don't celebrate that, because he is likely to repeat that lie, because William Ruto is a guy of theater. He likes theatrics. High-sounding phrases, making Kenya Singapore. Yeah? How do you make Kenya Singapore when corruption is the order of the day? I hope he has read actually a Lee Kuan Yew's book properly, so that he is not hallucinating about making Kenya Singapore in the next few months that are remaining in his presidency. Because for sure, we in the United Opposition are determined to rescue this country. Lazima tukomboe hii nchi kutoka kwa utawala mbaya, utawala ambao kile kimekita mizizi zaidi ni ufisadi. And we must celebrate some of our institutions that are still remaining faithful to the country, faithful to the provision, the requirements of the leadership and integrity provisions in our Constitution, principles and values of governance as enshrined in Article 10 of our Constitution, which William Ruto has completely ignored, because William Ruto considers the current 2010 Constitution an inconvenience. And as you can see, by what we hear from the people that always visit State House, Mheshimiwa Rais tunakuomba hii, Mheshimiwa Rais nakuomba barabara, Mheshimiwa Rais, and Mheshimiwa Rais has completely mistaken that to mean that the country is a private business. And it's no wonder that shamelessly he will assemble high-end crowds to go and purport to be launching the Riloni-Mau Summit Road, which I advised against cancelling the original contract with the French, and which cancellation has come at the cost of over 6.5 billion Kenya shillings to the taxpayer. That is surely not testimony of a person desirous of elevating this country to any level, let alone to the level of Singapore. And that's why I say we hope William Ruto, in his hallucinations tomorrow, in his speech, he does not again doing Kenyans about his faithfulness, that he has never taken even a shilling. These are all hollow phrases that he has always perfected over the years. But all is not lost. All is not lost. I know Kenyans are resilient. Kenyans are courageous. I want to pray that Kenyans, even as you celebrate whatever little there may be to celebrate about Jamhuri this year, please remember that you have a date with destiny in 2027. You must all participate in liberating this country. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you. May I now invite my brother Linturi alete salamu. Thank you. Karibu Chui
Thank
House.
you very much. Let me also join my friends and colleagues in wishing Kenyans a happy Jamhuri, a Merry Christmas, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. But at the same time, say I associate myself with the statement that has been read on behalf of the United Opposition, but maybe probably to just want or two remind Kenyans that they should never take William Ruto seriously, because when he stands before cameras and the country purporting to be a fighter of corruption, I think the best we can describe him is the prince and the lord of corruption and impunity in this country, which we must all join hands together as a people to fight. His priorities are upside down, and they are never intended to be for the best interests of the people of Kenya. People have talked, or we have talked about the decreased capitation as we get into next year, and the whole idea is for them to mess completely with the education system, where you know the best equalizer for everyone is education. I saw somebody the other day trying to work out figures on the extent and the irony that the government has in terms of supporting children in this country, and where he had put in a budget of 3 billion against 10,000 children going to school. And when you worked out the math, you realized the budget for every child in every year was 300 shillings, and then went further to break it down, say, assuming even one child was to stay in school for 200 days, then the budget was 1 shilling for food. So how serious is William Ruto when he knows the best thing that we can do is to have a serious system properly funded? And I pray and I ask Kenyans to join us in this struggle, because the opposition is so bent to ensuring that education is accessible to all Kenyans. He was really serious. You know, when you look at the kind of money that is allocated to as the education budget, that goes to CDF, that goes to counties, and these other institutions, that the end effect is to really deal with the psychological independence, or the psychological feeling of a parent that is in need, in terms of making him a beggar to go and ask for money to pay children. The effect on the child and the parents is so huge. So we would want a system whereby education can be fully funded, so that you don't have, as a parent, be queuing before or lining up in the offices of members of parliament or the governors or everybody else to ask you for money. You know, begging is the worst form of a thing that we really want to see himself in, because it's not the best state. So people make in decisions that are based on problems is not the best. So I want to tell the country that we are committed. I want to invite all those Kenyans that are out there to know that these leaders are only there to lead this fight. And we want, and because at the end, tumeshika kichwa pale na masikio ya simba, nyinyi mndiru na mateke, but will not be cowed, but to move forward to ensuring that we have a country that is good, a country that has equal opportunity for everyone. Thank you, and thank you.
I think we can take a few questions. We had other functions from here. We have other leaders who are with us, but they may not have a chance because of time. We have Senator Orioba with us here, representing our brother Fred Matiang'i. We have our chair, PWD, here. We have the youth leader, Wiper. I think he was here with us. So tuko na majenzi pia. We'll take a few questions, please. Yes, Emmanuel To. And I think we had brought the greetings of Martha Karua through Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel. I think just to tell you, the battlegrounds were Malava and
Bila shaka mtazamaji, ndio kauli za viongozi wa mrengo wa upinzani ambao wamekuwa wakizungumza na waandishi wa habari. Ni taarifa ambayo tunazidi kufuatilia kwa kina zaidi. Tutakujuza kwa mapana na marefu hapo mwendo wa baadaye, lakini kwa sasa